My friends and I will talk like every other day. Shaking the park where all the boys are riding skateboards. They look so hot, they look so cool. Everyone is around, and that's when I saw that someone new not from around. You see on holiday, or will he stick around? He looks so hot, he looks so cool. Hope to see him in school.
Hello friends and welcome back. I am so excited for today. We have so much going on. We have so much to talk about. We're getting some cleaning done, decluttering done, organization done, literally a little bit of everything. So get ready for some extreme cleaning motivation to get you guys up and going. I hope you guys are having a fabulous Friday so far, or if you are watching this on a day other than Friday, hopefully your day is going amazing so far. We have been crazy busy. If you guys saw our family vlog yesterday or Thursday, depending on when, like I said, when you're watching this, you'll see that I've decided that I'm taking on the laundry room, but this laundry room is a huge project, partially because normally when I go into projects I have a game plan. And I have no game plan when it comes to the laundry room. So the past couple of days, we've just kind of been winging it, trying to figure it out. So yeah, staying really, really busy with that. Hopefully I'll have a video for you guys on that sometime next week, but we'll see. Honestly, I'm playing it by ear. I really have no idea, what's going on, but I will say I'm already happy with the way it's turning out. It's going to be better than what it was. And that's saying a lot. As you can see on this day, though, I was starting in the bedroom. I wanted to just give a good deep cleaning to the bedroom. So that meant I was doing windows today. I completely stripped the bed. You guys saw that. So that meant mattress protector and all. I wanted to sprinkle some baking soda on it and let that sit for a good couple of hours just to neutralize the bed and everything. And like I said, just get the whole bedroom nice and clean. It was super cute. Freya was like super wanting to be helpful on this day. So you're going to see here in a bit. She was like trying to do a little bit of everything. She was grabbing my cleaning cloths and just cleaning everything. There's some days where she obviously doesn't want anything to do with cleaning, but then there's other days that she's like all about it. She was like that the other day too, actually. I was getting the whole house like mopped and everything, and she right away went in her room, grabbed her little toy Dyson vacuum thing, and started going around and vacuuming the entire house. I think it's really, really cute on those days when she's like super into helping. I do have to keep my eye on her a little bit though, because one thing she likes to do is when I'm cleaning the windows, she then wants to go and clean them also. And you guys, windows are tricky, especially like the big sliding glass doors. If you don't do it right with the right products, the right cloth, it's going to end up streaky. So that's the only time that I'm ever like, okay, Freya, wait, you have to clean this and let mommy clean this part because it's just a little tricky. So I'm 16, almost 17 weeks pregnant today. So I have a doctor's appointment on Monday, which is a little sooner than usual, but if you guys are new here, I have gestational diabetes. Always get it when I'm pregnant. Every single time. Luckily, I can normally handle it with diet, but my last doctor's appointment, which was about 2 weeks ago, I forgot to bring in my paper showing all my blood sugars. So he wanted me to come back in 2 weeks. That way we could go over my blood sugars, just make sure everything's going good and looking good. So yeah, I have that on Monday. And then I did schedule my anatomy scan with the high risk doctor for, now I'm forgetting. I believe June 12th. I believe that's when I scheduled it. So that's coming up then. I think those are all the big things coming up. So otherwise just staying busy like always. I know people are always nervous about if I'm relaxing and taking breaks, and I am, trust me. I don't do more than I can handle. And the one thing you guys definitely don't see on here is normally about 3 o'clock when I am passed out sleeping. So I'm definitely getting my breaks in here. With deep cleaning though on this day, I did also want to actually mop. You guys know I love my vacuum mops. They are amazing. Use them every single day. But I do like every once in a while to go around with the actual mop. It just cleans so well. So going around with the actual mop just is something that always makes a room to me feel like thoroughly deep cleaned. I'm still loving this mop. I love the way it works. I do still have my O-Cedar mop, and I'll pull it out for certain situations. But for the most part, this one is my go-to. I love it. I think one of the reasons I like it so much is with us having animals, like, it doesn't matter if I have just vacuumed. There's dog hair on the floor, or now cat hair on the floor. There's always hair. My hair on the floor. Let's be honest. I shed probably just as much as Bailey sheds. But because when this one cleans the mop head, it has those bristles. It untangles any hair that would be caught on the mop, which is always a lot. So that is one of the reasons I do love this mop. Also, if you're new here, those are my mop socks, those bright orange socks I was wearing. People that have been here for a while, you guys know them. You know I love them. But if you're new here, so those are just like microfiber socks, which are great because I'm always barefoot. You guys know this. Like, it's the way I'm comfortable. I'm always barefoot. But when I'm mopping, I don't want the footprints. So by wearing the microfiber socks, they do one of two things. One, I'm not getting the footprints, which is great. But two, if there's an area that needs a little bit more scrubbing, and normally I'd get down on my hands and knees and scrub it, I don't have to. I can just use my foot because it already has like basically cleaning cloths on my feet. Here I am in the bathroom though, just once again, just doing a nice little deep clean in here. These lights just needed to get wiped down and everything. Every couple of months, I will come in and like fully take these light fixtures apart and thoroughly clean the actual glass. Highly recommend that if you have never done that. Take them off, clean them, throw them in your dishwasher, something. Massive, massive difference. But in between, I just come in and wipe them down like this. But 100%, if you've never like fully taken your light fixtures apart, I highly, highly recommend it. It makes such a difference. Such a huge difference. I have seen people that have done that have just done like basic dusting their entire time living in a house. And then finally be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do this. And they take it apart to find out that their brown glass was actually white or clear. So if you've never done it, I highly recommend it. It can be very satisfying. And yeah, so much fun. Oh, so other reason I wanted to get this bathroom done is I actually ordered a new rug for this bathroom. Now, I love the rug in this bathroom. I think it is beautiful. I do. So, the reason I ordered a new one is, you guys know, this rug does not stay clean. Oh, also, I do realize I messed up last video calling Bailey. I think I called him an English Mastiff. Bailey is our Saint Bernard. I used to have an English Mastiff, and I think that's probably why I messed up. But, all right, off topic. Back to it. So I got a new rug. I do love the rug I have in here. The issue is Bailey, our Saint Bernard, loves sleeping in the bathroom. Loves it. Like, anywhere that he feels is small, and considering he is 170 plus pounds, the bathroom he considers small, he loves sleeping. So hallways, bathrooms, the laundry room, anything that makes him feel more confined is one of his favorite areas. But just literally from him going outside and laying in the grass, this rug gets so dirty. Like, I can clean it, and by day 2 or 3, it's just looking the same again. So as much as I love it and I think it is beautiful, I ordered one that is machine washable. So it's going to be so much easier to keep clean. So instead of having to go outside with my power washer to clean it, I can just throw it in the washer and dryer. That'll be awesome. But it also has some color in it. So you guys are going to see that a little bit later on, because I was giving this bathroom a good cleaning, but the rug had not shown up yet. So you're going to see that later. I figured for now I would just give everything a good cleaning, take the rug out, send the robot vacuum in here to just get everything nice and clean before the actual new rug showed up later. Oh, I always get also asked about hair and cleaning your bathroom. This is my biggest tip. If you have animals and you deal with hair around, especially your toilet, but really anywhere in your house that you have a hair problem and you feel like it's hard to clean because of the hair, get yourself these Swiffer pads. I will always come in here and give it a quick dry dust with the Swiffer pads. They cling to everything. They're absolutely amazing. And then go in and clean it. It makes a big difference. I feel you on the dog hair. It definitely is a thing. And like I said, Bailey sleeps in here, so the dog hair is all over this room. Luckily, he is past his summer shed. So he has 2 big sheds a year. Usually right as the weather starts getting warmer, he has a big shed. And right as the weather starts getting cooler, he has a big shed. Oh man, when those sheds come on, it's so much work. So we were dealing with for a couple weeks where he was having his big summer shed, and there was just hair everywhere, constantly. And like, he already is always a dog that sheds naturally, but like when those sheds happen, it's like, oh my goodness. And you may not have a Saint Bernard, but if you have a Husky, a German, any of those, you guys know what I mean. Any of those 2-coated breeds. Yeah, definitely a lot more work. I moved out into the sunroom, animal room, whatever you want to call it. I call this our animal room because we keep everything for the animals out here. So it always needs a really good cleaning. The couch gets full of hair, and also now kitty litter, because the kitties do come out at night. They don't like coming out of grandma's room during the day because, let's be honest, they're used to living with one older woman all by themselves, and they've moved into a house with 3 kids and 2 dogs and 2 other adults. Like, they're still getting used to it. I will say, though, it's been a month of grandma living with us, and they are getting so much better. Like, we're giving them their time, but they're getting there. They're definitely getting there. Like I said, at night, they are wandering the entire house. Her male cat, Kobe, used to, even at night, not want to come out. And now, as long as they don't think there's anyone out there, they will scurry and just wander the house, which is really all we wanted. We want them to be comfortable and can wander around. But with that, kitty litter gets everywhere. I did not realize this. We've never had cats before, though. We've always been a dog family, and it wasn't till grandma moved in with us and we weren't going to make her get rid of her cats. That just seemed cruel. That I did not realize kitty litter, like, clings to the cat's paws so bad. So when they, at night, use their litter box and then go lay on the couch because they love that couch also, I've found that litter likes to cling over there. Oh, also, I showed you guys that part, that rag, because I know often we're like, it looks like we're cleaning a clean house. And I want that to be a testament of that counter does great at making it look clean when it is not. That counter gets so dirty because that's where we refill the bird seed. Plus dog food, cat food, all the things. That I wanted to show you that cloth. That cloth was completely clean before cleaning that counter. And you saw how dirty it was. Like, so sometimes I know these cameras don't show the dirt and the grime, but I promise you, my house is not perfect. It will never be perfect. And I'm okay with that. And you guys should be okay with that too for your houses, because it just means our houses are lived in. They are loved. And for me, like, I will take a little bit dirtier of a house, but to have the joys of animals and kids and life and love and happiness happening in our home, over having a perfectly clean house. Like, the dirt is worth it when you think of how much you gain from it. So, obviously, I still like a clean house, and I'm going to go around and clean it up. But yeah, if you guys ever think or are like comparing your house to mine, I want you to remember the hidden dirt that the camera does not show, because I promise you, my house is not always clean. Actually, okay, so this was funny. The other day, Grandma loves cleaning. She will often, like, you guys know me, I don't like cleaning at night. Like, after dinner, I will put the stuff away, but then I'm like, I'm going to wait till the morning to clean up. Like, I want to go watch my show, hang out with the kids, hang out with my husband. Like, I don't want to clean at night. Just my preference. Well, Grandma, I've gotten to where I wake up every morning and the dishes are done, the house is clean. Because she enjoys cleaning. We caught her the other day sweeping the entire house, like with an actual broom and dustpan. And we're like, Grandma, what are you doing? But we do realize, like, this is just her trying to, one, stay active, and I think two, just contribute to the house. But with that, it was funny because she's like, the floors are dirty, so I just wanted to clean them up. And there was this small pile, because I had just ran, like, that morning, this was the afternoon time, the robot vacuum. So I normally run it every morning or evening, at least once a day, sometimes twice a day. I run the robot vacuum on top of when I use my mop vacuum, a regular vacuum, on like the rugs and stuff. But this little pile of sand and stuff and hair, and she's like, it was just dirty, I wanted to clean it up. And I was like, Grandma, the dogs look at the floor and there's gonna be hair, and we live in Florida, Grandma. We walk outside and walk back in and there's going to be sand. Like, if you want these floors perfect, you're going to have to be sweeping 24/7. There's 6 of us in the family going in and out of the house. We've got 2 cats and 2 dogs, and yeah. But she's super sweet. It's been really nice having her down here. It was an adjustment in the very beginning, for everyone. It was adjustment for us. It was an adjustment for her. But it's been really nice. And it is so cute seeing Freya and Grandma. Like, absolutely adorable. They are like best friends. Freya is constantly helping Grandma if she needs her walker or a blanket or whatever. Grandma will go sit outside so that Freya can swim. Yeah, they're just really cute together. I, in the beginning, like, was constantly reminding Grandma, like, Grandma, don't feel like you have, like, you don't have to make Freya breakfast. Like, I can do that. It's my job. I'm her mom. Or Freya, when she uses the bathroom, if she goes number 1, she wipes herself. If she goes number 2, I always check on her to make sure she doesn't get any owies. And Grandma was doing that. I'm like, Grandma, you don't have to. I'm like, in no way. But I think she just enjoys it. I really, I've gotten to where I felt guilty in the beginning because in no way did I want her to feel like she had to do any of this stuff. But I think I'm starting to realize that these are things that are like giving her purpose, and she's actually enjoying it. So I'm trying not to tell her she can't. I just like her to know she doesn't have to. If you want to, great, but never ever feel like you have to.
Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you for so long. I met you in the
Oh my goodness, I just realized I talked a lot there. I apologize. I must be in a talkative mood. I'm sure you guys get it. There's some days where you're just like talkative, and there's other days where you're not. So these windows are always so dirty. Mainly because the kids are like swimming out here, so they'll get like splashed and stuff. So I went in just with some vinegar and Dawn on the windows to clean them down. And then just that usually works great if you have really, really bad like hard water or soap scum on your windows. Use some sort of toilet bowl cleaner that's good for hard water. Works so well. I use the Zep, which the Zep one was actually recommended by one of you guys. I learned so much from you guys. I know you guys are always like, you guys, you are awesome. You've taught me so much, but you guys honestly have taught me so much. But yeah, the Zep toilet bowl cleaner for hard water works great if you have really, really bad windows. Actually, Bobby just did it in one of our windows in the garage, because our house, we have soft water, because we have a whole house water softener. But our irrigation system for our gardens and our grass is well water. So that's very, very hard water. And for a while, one of our sprinklers, Bobby hadn't had completely lined up correctly and was hitting that garage window nonstop. So months of this. And he was asking me how to get it clean because he just wanted it clean. And I had him use the Zep stuff. I believe that was in a recent family vlog also. You can see the massive difference it makes compared to just using a window cleaner or using the toilet bowl cleaner and then wiping it all down. If you need to, I'll do a quick. So you just take the toilet bowl cleaner. You want to use like a Scrub Daddy because it's a little bit more abrasive and can really break stuff up. Scrub that onto the window and then let it sit for 5 minutes. I then normally just do a quick scrub with the Scrub Daddy again and then wipe off all the excess and then go in with just your window cleaner to clean it off. If it's really bad, you may need to do this twice or 3 times. It really just depends on how bad it is. But we have had some pretty bad windows, and just even going over it once makes a huge difference. Like, I've rarely had to go over something twice. So yeah, if you deal with hard water and it's driving you crazy in your shower, windows, whatever it is, that's something I highly recommend trying. Here in the kitchen, I'm just using Pine Sol. You guys know Pine Sol. I love it. as my multi-purpose cleaner. I love the smell of it. I love the fact that it deters bugs. I am not a fan of bugs at all, but living here in Florida, it is a way of life. We treat our house to make sure that bugs don't come in, but I also like to go above and beyond and do things like using Pine Sol to keep up with it.
No, I just wanna say hello. And do whatever I like. Do whatever I like. It doesn't matter if they say so. 'Cause I can put up a fight. Let's make a hit and run. Do it for fun. They can't hold on forever, so just say hello. Yeah, we'll be
So I know another thing I always get asked, and I've answered this before, but it's constant question that gets brought up. So I like to answer questions that I see regularly because I figure if a handful of people are asking it, there's probably a lot more wondering. And I often forget that some of you guys are new. I'm so just used to sitting here and chit-chatting with you guys like friends, because we are, that I forget some of you have no idea who I am. And we're like new friends and just getting to know each other, and you guys have questions. So these eggs that are on my counter, so these are quail eggs. Sometimes you will see duck eggs as well. I know I mentioned the bird seed before. We have quail. We also have Muscovy ducks. But the big question is, people always ask, what do I do with the quail eggs? Because they seem small, and they are. To equal a chicken egg, you need 3 or 4 quail eggs. But as you can see, we have plenty of quail eggs to do that. And I literally use them just like you guys would use chicken eggs. You make scrambled eggs with them, you bake with them, whatever you want. Quail are just awesome because they are in a confined cage. They're a lot quieter. Actually, quail are known for kind of being like songbirds. So a rooster for chickens are loud, very loud. Cannot have them in most cities. But quail, they have this little I don't even want to try and mimic what they sound like, but the girls pretty much make no noise. And the boys just do, they have a crow, but it's not like a rooster crow. They were known for being like songbirds. It's pretty. They're honestly quieter than the morning birds in our neighborhood. The birds here in the morning are so loud. Not my birds. The wild native birds are so loud. So that is why we have the quail, because chickens, even girl chickens, can be loud. And trying to just be courteous to our neighbors and whatnot. We like trying to be more self-sufficient. We've been slowly becoming more self-sufficient. Do not think we are perfect by any means. I failed at the gardening aspect of trying to be self-sufficient. I'm gonna have to try that again. But we're working on it. One thing at a time. We're working on this. So yeah, that is what those quail eggs are. I am just quickly going in and cleaning out. So this drawer, our silverware drawer, I don't know how would they get so dirty. I don't. You think when you shut the drawer, things shouldn't get in there, but there's always crumbs. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm sure you guys are like, yes, how does this happen? So I wanted to go through, get rid of the stuff that we didn't need in here, but also just clean it out. Like I said, there's so many crumbs and just random stuff in this drawer. And then our junk drawer, that's another drawer that I just have to do regularly. I'm trying to do it more often. Often the junk drawer is one of those things that I touch once, twice a year, and it gets out of control. It naturally gets out of control. But I'm trying to get to where I am more on top of it and sticking with it, and I don't forget. So you're going to see that here in a little bit too, because yeah, that one was in desperate need of decluttering and organizing and all of the things.
Let me in the champagne bursting pub. I just give 200% every day 'cause I own it. I'm fighting all of my life. I'm bad and I know it.
And actually, going back to the idea that some of you guys are new here and don't know who I am, I want to quickly introduce myself. And thank you. If you have made it this far in today's video, I hope you have subscribed. I would love that. But quick introduction. My name is Cambriea. I am a mom of 3, currently pregnant with baby number 4. We are a multi-generational family. I know I mentioned before grandma living with us, so that has happened within the past month. We are originally from Wisconsin and moved to Florida. We live near Daytona Beach. 2 years ago? Yeah, it'll be 2 years in June. Crazy. It's already been 2 years. So yeah, we moved down here 2 years ago, and grandma just moved from Wisconsin to Florida. She just used to live alone and everything, but over the winter had fallen a few times, and it had really just gotten to a point where she did not want to go into a nursing home. So that is why we are a multi-generational family. Is we were the people in the family willing and able, I should say, to have grandma move in with us. What else? I don't know. I think that's a big thing. I do a lot of cleaning motivation on my channel. I am someone that I don't love cleaning, but I love having a clean house, and that is why I jump on here. I want to get you guys inspired and motivated and talk about the struggles of real mom life struggles. This is not your Instagram, Pinterest, perfect YouTube channel. You are going to see the dust and dirt and grime, and sometimes we're going to talk about sad stuff, but we're not going to do that too much, but we're going to keep it real here. Very real. We want to get motivated and inspired, but I don't want anyone to feel like anyone is better than someone else. So yeah, that is what my channel about. And a lot of makeovers. I will randomly decide to do something. Actually, when we bought this house, this was a complete fixer-upper. So if you guys want to go back to 2 years ago and start watching those videos of from where this house started to where it is today, it is a completely different house. We renovated this house top to bottom over these past 2 years, and from us talking about our laundry room, you will have seen we are still not done. There's still little projects. Almost everything's done. We did the landscaping just recently. We're now doing the laundry room. That may be it. Which I know you guys are going to tell me, Cambriea, you need to relax, you need to take a break, you're pregnant, all the things, but let's be honest. It's hard to relax in chaos. And that is why I clean. I don't clean because I love to clean. I'm not going to tell you that, I just love dusting and sweeping and mopping, because I don't. Let's be realistic. I don't. But I do love having a clean house. I feel like that's when I can relax and get stuff done and all the things. So, yeah. If you feel like you could enjoy that, I hope you have subscribed, like I said. But yeah, introduction done. You can see I moved back into the bedroom. The one thing I did not get was showing me, losing my train of thought. Vacuuming off the baking soda on the mattress. I did do that. I know I didn't show it, but don't worry. I did not make my bed with the baking soda still on there. But here into the family room, Freya's also really good at cleaning up after herself. So often, I'll clean up, but most of the time, all I have to do is say, hey, Freya, go clean up your stuff. And she cleans it up. She's a little snot sometimes. I asked all the kids to clean their room the other day, and she comes out with her attitude. Typical 3-year-old attitude, and she's like, and she does that little lip snap, I'm better at cleaning my room than my brothers are. I just died laughing. She is such a little diva. And man, her and Bjorn, they just like pick at each other. One thing I am trying to get her at though is her attitude at times, because girl has some attitude, especially when it comes to her brothers. And I said from the very beginning, I told Bobby, I'm like, because we weren't sure after Frey if we were going to have more. Like, she was possibly going to be our last. And we just felt pulled to having another one. But I was like, we can't, like, baby her too much. We're going to have a monster on our hands if we baby her. Well, the boys did not listen to me. And they definitely babied and spoiled her. And they are now living with the consequences of their actions. But as mom, I'm still trying to, like, help this along, because her being a little diva attitude child isn't good for her either. Don't get me wrong, she is a loving, sweet girl, and actually usually listens very well and is very respectful. It just, when it comes to her brothers, that's when diva child comes out.
Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. Baby, without, I wouldn't know what to do. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know. You got me wrapped around your finger. Tell me what you wanna do. I think we're part of something bigger, and now my mind is filled with you. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know.
All right, and then the rug showed up. I was so excited to put this area rug down. I found this right on Amazon. I have actually found that the washable rugs on Amazon are so soft. I have now gotten a washable rug for the boys' room, which, thank goodness, the other day they spilled a whole cone of ice on it at like 8 o'clock at night. Oh, that was fun. But Freya's room and now this bathroom, and I just love the way they feel. So this rug is really pretty. It has the blue tone as the vanity, and I'm telling you already, we've had this in here for a couple days now, and it looks so much better. It's just been staying so much cleaner. I'm very happy with it. So kind of sad that I had to get rid of the other one. But honestly, it just got too dirty, and I was so sick of cleaning it. And functionality, practicality, and style, for me, it all has to go together. Like, I am someone that, yes, I want my house to be pretty. I find it easier to maintain a clean house when I find it pretty, because I want to actually keep it looking that way. But it also has to be functional and practical. So that is why I finally pulled the trigger and got a new one. But very happy with this one. This one's also slightly larger, which I really like. So it not only covers by the vanity, but also by the shower, where before it was pretty much just by the shower. So I do really like that as well, that it covers more of that area.
I won't try to stop her. She can't be tamed. I'm so in love with her. I'm falling. Try again. Get up and try again. No, I ain't giving you up. No, I ain't giving you up. No, I ain't giving you up.
I don't always show this part of my video, but I always, I swear it's every single video, get asked about putting my chairs on my island and them being dirty and whatnot. I have always done it that way. Always, since I was little. It's how my mom did it, so it's how I do it. But I do wipe the counters afterwards. So if you see me put the rug on the counter or the chairs on the counter, I promise you, I'll clean them. I just may not show it on video, but every once in a while, I figured it's a good reminder. Dining room was not that bad this day. just need a quick wipe down. Nothing too crazy. We always have coffee stuff out. I actually have not been drinking a ton of coffee. I know you're not supposed to drink a lot of caffeine when you're pregnant. I am definitely not a no caffeine. I will get a massive headache without any caffeine. But I love my Diet Pepsi. And I don't need a lot of Diet Pepsi. But when I'm pregnant, I'm like, okay, I can have a glass of coffee today or a can of Diet Pepsi. And lately, I have been choosing the can of Diet Pepsi. But Bobby still has one or two coffees a day. So that coffee area is still always dirty. But yeah, I have not been having nearly as much coffee. I say nearly as much. I normally had a coffee a day. That was normally my thing. But I would normally have a coffee and then one soda and then drink water throughout the day. And I've cut it to like in half. So I get one or the other. I get my coffee or I get my soda. And yeah, most days I'm going to pick my Diet Pepsi. And I know it's not good for you. You don't have to tell me. I know these things. But I love it. I do. It's kind of like some people and their obsession with, what is it, Dr. Pepper. I can't believe how many people are obsessed with Dr. Pepper. I don't dislike Dr. Pepper, but I'm not I don't buy Dr. Pepper, if that makes sense. Like, it's one of those things of if it's served, I'll drink it and be like, oh, this is nice. But definitely not obsessed with it. But I'm so surprised at how many people are. Yeah, Dr. Pepper, it's a thing. Let me know. Are you on the whole Dr. Pepper kick? Am I crazy? Am I doing something wrong? Fill me in. Let me know. What am I missing about this Dr. Pepper thing? Except you probably think I'm crazy about that with Diet Pepsi too. So, I used to be a Mountain Dew girl. And then I completely cut that out of my life. Actually, now if I even take a sip of it, I'm like, whew, I don't know how I drank that before. But Diet Pepsi it's still my thing. I've tried others. I've tried the just sparkling water and it's not the same. But I will see you guys